Hey everybody, Mark Kep from campgroundviews.com, and I want to share a massive milestone with you today. You'll notice a little number here, 800. It's 800, 800. There are now 800 campground virtual tours for you to use to find campgrounds and RV parks all across the country. There's over 139 campgrounds in Oregon right now, 138 in California, 94 in Washington. You can see the rest of the numbers all the way down. All of these states now have these campground virtual tours. This is a game-changing experience, and we are super excited to deliver this 800th campground virtual tour to you. And so a question comes up, what is or was the 800th campground? And that campground is a campground called East Meadow Campground. It is located in California, outside of Sierraville, California, up in the Sierra Nevada mountains. In fact, let's pop in here real fast and check out an address so you can actually get an idea of where this is at. There's Sierraville right there, but it's above Truckee, north of Lake Tahoe, near Downeyville. So it's actually a great area to go camping. It's a little bit away from the crowds and a nice spot. And the virtual tour is beautiful. It's actually a really pretty campground. If you haven't seen these virtual tours before, let's go ahead and take a look at East Meadow Campground. So we'll go through. This is a good one. It's only 3 minutes long. Shouldn't be too involved. So this is the experience for campground virtual tours. You can use your mouse to look up, down, right, or left. So I'm actually controlling that view. And then what is very unique about this, and kind of goes to the whole point of the virtual tours, is I can jump ahead to a date when you could actually be in the Sierra Nevada mountains, select that date that I'm interested in staying there, let's say June 15th, and then update my fields. You notice some of these sites change to green. This overhead map will show you that there's a number of campsites currently available within this campground, and we could quickly jump to them if we wanted to, but we don't. Let's go ahead and take a tour of East Meadow Campground utilizing the campground virtual tours. So as we hit play, those pins will pop into place there, and we'll start heading down this campground, taking a look around. Paved roads, paved parking pads, some picnic tables, fire rings, and bear boxes. We've got some RVs in here. Looks like you can fit a decent sized RV into this campground, and the sites are smartly angled to the roadway, making it easy for you to back in and pull out. Nice wooded setting. You've got some good trees around here. This was filmed probably around June, July. I actually don't have a date here on when this was captured, but you know, it looks like it's the middle of summer, so nice looking time. There's our restroom. They've got some bear-proof trash cans here and recycling. There's a restroom right there, so it looks like a nice restroom. You can see the campsites have good spacing in them. And I love these old growth trees, these big old trees that you would be camping under. Just love it. As you can see, we can get more information about these campsites from these icons here. So obviously no hookups, but what's great is this is showing the data coming from recreation.gov. They're showing full shade. Looks like there's a little bit of sun there. But also if then I wanted to book that campsite, I simply click book, and I end up in the recreation.gov platform where I can book that site. And this is the reason why we created this tool. There's not even a photo available there. So very interesting that you can actually now see the campsites, see the roads, and be able to better choose your right campsite. It looks like there used to be a water, or there is a water spigot right there. And that's a nice little spot. There's actually a campsite right next to there that is taken during those dates. I could quickly update those dates if we wanted to and see what changes, but let's go ahead and tour through this campground, take a look around. So these virtual tours are videos. You hit play and you can use the pause button to stop and take a closer look around. You are traveling at the speed of our videographer as they're going through the campground. So that's where the pause button comes into play. If it's going too fast or if you want to take a close look, you can simply use pause. The great thing about video, if you've ever used Google Street View, the difference between a video and Google Street View is that Google Street View, you have to jump between photographs, and that photograph may be taken way down here on the road. Whereas video, it's capturing all the time, allowing you to jump from frame to frame to frame and get a really good look at a campground or a campsite within that campground. So this campground is quite beautiful, and as you can see, this is a really nice virtual tour of this park. So let's just go ahead and take a look around, and I'll pipe down here a little bit. There's a lake over there to the right through those trees. That restroom has a water spigot right outside. Okay, that's where we started, I think. Let's see where we go. Yeah, that was where we started. We went down that loop there. Oh, what a cool! You can almost smell the mountain air here. So this view I'm controlling, I'm just holding my mouse down and kind of moving our view as we look at it. Look at that. There is some sites over here by this lake. What site number is this? Let's jump in. Site number 30. Okay. It looks like we got to fix that title there so we can read it if it's too small like that. I have a note here that the best site for views is coming right up here. I think one of these two sites is it. Let's see, is this it? 32, 33, no, we're looking at the double site 34, which should be this site right here. Yeah, there it is. So look at that site. Overlooking the lake, that's actually available on June 15th. It might not be after people start seeing this video, but it's available right now when I'm recording it. June 15th, that site's available overlooking that lake right there. Very pretty spot within this campground. These campground virtual tours are a game changer. You know, we created this because we were campers, got tired of guessing, got tired of reading reviews, and then just missing out on really good spots that, you know, nobody really had reviewed, or if they wrote a review, they wrote a bad review and it didn't fit. These virtual tours address everything that a camper is going to want. So a lot of folks ask why we charge for these, and it's how we pay for it. So if you notice, there's no ads on this, and nobody's sponsoring this. So that's why we charge. The members, you, the campers, pay for this and make it happen. So here's our 800th Campground Virtual Tour here in Sierraville, California. It's East Meadow Campground. It's a U.S. Forest Service campground. You can access it if you're a member by going to campgroundviews.com and logging in and going to this site. If you are not a member, you do need to join to get access. There is a free 24-hour access that you can try out, but that's only good for 24 hours. So these are the Campground Virtual Tours. We invite you to take a look at them and go discover them. This is our 800th Campground Virtual Tour. There are a whole lot more for you to go discover here at campgroundviews.com. 800.